So I want to talk to you about a pattern that I've been noticing for maybe like a couple of months, because I've been shopping a lot on Amazon. I would say more than usual, and usually Amazon for me until maybe like a few weeks ago, it was mainly like grocery shop and some books. I never really bought a lot of stuff on Amazon. I'm probably like one of the few people in the UK or in the US as well that doesn't really buy that much on Amazon. So I've been like, visiting the Amazon website and product pages a lot, and for some specific reasons. But one thing that I started to notice is that the product images on Amazon are 100x better than the product images on the average direct-to-consumer and Shopify store. And when I talk about better, I don't mean quality, okay? I'm talking about that they do a better job, 100x better job at telling a story, being persuasive. You can tell there's a copywriter behind them, somebody that understands the concept of persuasion and conversion. And I am not sure why. I have no idea why, but it's something that I noticed, recently. Is that something that you notice as well, Rishi?
Yeah, it's funny, absolutely. And as you're talking about this, I had a mental image that came to my mind. I almost feel like DTC brands are more like TV commercials and Amazon is more like QVC. And I think that distinction, like just the mindset of people that are on Amazon is very QVC kind of focused. And I think DTC brands are a lot about like, brand perception and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if that's causing a distinction, but the fact that on Amazon, the product images, and I'm hoping that you're not just going to say this, but you're going to show us some examples. But yeah, I think the fact that on Amazon, the product images are so much more, they may not be more beautiful. I think that's the distinction. People are like, oh, it doesn't look beautiful. It doesn't make my product feel like a lifestyle shot. It doesn't do that. That's true, but it converts better. And you have to decide what one you want to go for.
Totally. So I'm going to give you an example of this. And by the way, when I talk about product images, I'm referring to the image gallery on the product page, okay? So here's a very popular product, Tile. We actually have done an analysis for this product. I'll put the link in this video. But as you can see here, this is a pretty popular product. As you can see, there are like 3 product images, and in the images they're kind of like boring, like very plain. You just see like the product from different angles and different perspective, right? Now when I go to the corresponding product image gallery on Amazon, the game is completely different. So obviously the default one has just the normal product, but now we're actually starting to see the product in action in different contexts, right? Because again, this is like a pretty cool product that allows you to, every time, let's say you forget easily keys, or maybe like your dog runs away, if you attach Tile to objects and you can't find it anymore, you can connect it to your phone and find it instantly because it starts ringing and it's got geolocation and so on. So seeing the product in different contexts helps people understand how they use the product. The other thing I thought it was very cool is this concept of picture story that you and I spoke a lot about, instead of it, which is basically like, instead of making the user imagine, right, what the product is or the benefits of the product, just use copy, right? This is why copywriters are amazing, because they know how to persuade people. This is another example, right? Like this is like from the previous product page, you couldn't even tell that you have to connect the device to your phone, right? And you and I reviewed the product, and we know that the customer gets a lot of value, not just from the physical product, but from the app, right?
Yeah. So, and I want to just add something here, Lorenzo. Some people might be seeing this and saying, guys, you guys are wrong, because on my product page, nowadays the new style of product pages is kind of like this. I think it's kind of like, I would call it like a mixed mixed media kind of thing, where what we do is we kind of have these big image blocks, then we have copy, then another big image block and copy. And what they might say is that, if you scroll down my page, we have a section where we talk about the app. Now, the argument I would make is that I believe, and I know you and I agree on this, the entire battle is fought in the initial image gallery, which means that the user comes to the page, goes through image gallery, and either accepts or basically rejects the pitch right there. So they're not even scrolling to page 3. So the fact that it's on page 3 that you have a section about the app, I think it's better to put it in your gallery. So I just wanted to add that point.
Yeah, and I want to give an analogy to just make people understand the importance of the image gallery. When you decide to watch a series or a show or a movie, what do? You watch the trailer. If the trailer sucks, you're less likely to freaking go and watch the movie. The same concept for the product image gallery. It's so important. The other thought here is like, okay, look at this one also. Like it's also for your backpack, right? You can attach it to your backpack and so on. So my point here is that you could tell that there's a marketer or somebody that understands persuasion, somebody that understands users, somebody understands marketing, that put together these product images, while I don't have the same feeling for the direct-to-consumer brand.
Yeah.
And
again, I think it's like a TV commercial versus QVC. Same analogy. I think you're absolutely right. There isn't a very good story being told here. It definitely makes it almost looks like an art piece. So I think that they do, but consumers yes, the design matters and looks matter, but the use case matters more, right? And I think the Amazon example really showcases all the use cases. So if you go back to the Amazon example, Lorenzo, real quick, someone may come to the website and saying, if you just click on the first image, please. Second one, sorry. Second, yeah, there we go. Someone might come to Amazon saying, oh, you know what? This is, a friend of mine has tile for their kitchen. That's the use case I came in for. Well, they go to the third or fourth image and they're like, oh, shucks, I didn't even think about this use case. And now suddenly you're stacking those benefits, right? I just think it makes sense. So thank you for sharing this.
Yeah, and this is obviously, it took me a little bit to figure out like an example of a company that is doing it, but it's, I've seen a lot of different examples because obviously you and I spend a lot of time, digging into product pages for direct to consumer brands. And I always take a look at, oh, did they sell on Amazon as well? And I always see huge difference between the image gallery on Amazon and on their Shopify.
Yeah, no, what I love about this example is that you took the same brand. So it's basically the same marketing team and how they are behaving differently on Amazon versus their website. And I think that's very useful. So thank you for sharing that. Guys, let us know what you think about this. Do you feel that, the brand marketing has its place and, the Amazon approach doesn't work in every instance? To me, even if I was selling a very premium product, I think the Amazon approach is very, very effective. But let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you agree with us. Share the video if you know someone who could benefit from it. Thank you for your support, and we will be back with yet another episode. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.